Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel where you are going to master cloud and FinOps. Please hit the bell icon and subscribe the channel so you will get the notification for my upcoming content. So today via this video we are going to discuss about FinOps domain and capabilities, which are two key constitutes of FinOps framework. And you will find questions around these topics in the interviews or in the FOCP, which is FinOps Certified Practitioner exam. So briefly, we will touch these two areas. So you need to understand that there are four FinOps domains and which we refer as a areas of expertise. So if I will name these domains and you can see on the screen which are marked in the dark blue color. The first one is understanding cloud uses and cost. The second is quantifying the business value. Third FinOps domain is optimize cloud uses and cost. And then fourth one is managing the FinOps practice. So these all four key domains are having multiple activities which individual FinOps practitioner or FinOps engineer and other different personas execute on ground. So these activities which are marked in the sky blue color, that is moreover the capabilities. So each FinOps domain is the grouping of multiple capabilities. So if you see under the first domain, which is understand cloud usage and cost, there are four capabilities. We will talk around each one in few seconds, but you need to understand in this way that capabilities are grouped under the domain. So if anybody asks you the question that whether domain will be at a top level or hierarchy or capabilities, it is domain. So domain under domain, multiple capabilities are there. So domain is a grouping of multiple capability. And capability is nothing but the actual activities which FinOps team is going to execute on ground. So let's start from the first domain, which is understanding cloud usage and cost. So multiple capabilities like how FinOps team or how operation team is going to ingest data in the monitoring tool, in the reporting tool, that will come here under the data injection capabilities. Then allocation of cost, which you already aware that how to allocate the cost of cloud services, even shared services. I have prepared multiple videos around these topics. You can go through the playlist and you will identify these videos which is covering all these capabilities. Then defining the reporting structure. Reporting structure means cloud reporting structure and analytics as well. And third is the fourth one is the anomaly management. So if any anomalies is there or in the cloud ecosystem, how to fix that. So ultimately the FinOps team is going to work on all these capabilities under this particular domain. And all these capabilities are important. You cannot exclude any single one. That might be the separate story that at the same time the individuals are not working around these capabilities, but organization or enterprise cannot just exclude one of the capabilities from their day-to-day task. Then second domain is the quantifying business value, where the estimation of cost or planning the projects, benchmarking, unit economics, where I am going to create one video maybe in this week. Then forecasting, budgeting. So all these areas where ultimately we are helping organizations to achieve the business value. So these capabilities are clubbed together. These capabilities are self-explanatory, so I will not go in detail of each capabilities, but you need to understand all these capabilities are the part of quantifying business value domain. And third domain is the optimize cloud uses and cost. So where the architecting for the cloud, it is basic architecture of cloud to the complex architecture of the cloud. Then rate optimization, workload optimization, cloud sustainability, which is nothing but a green ops, how to reduce the carbon footprint emission or carbon footprint or carbon emission to be precise. Then licensing, it could be hybrid benefit, it could be the native or third party or SaaS based licensing. So till now we covered these three domains and the underlying capabilities. The fourth domain is the managing the FinOps practice, which is nothing but the adoption of FinOps practice. So moreover, the FinOps practice operation in governance and policies, and then FinOps assessment time to time, the flash assessment, or you can say the high level assessment, and then low level assessment with respect to cloud ecosystem in terms of FinOps. Then adopting the tools for FinOps. It could be FTO, Cloud Ability, Cloud Checker, or native tools like cost and billing management advisors. So all the strategy related to those tools, like which tools, which organization will use it or leverage it. Then obviously FinOps education and enablement. So as majority of the portfolios or personas in the FinOps team will not be much aware about the cloud concepts, right? So educate them in terms of FinOps or FinOps enablement is also the capability of this domain. Then invoicing and chargeback. So showback and chargeback we already covered in the previous video or one of the previous video. So you can go through that video, but ultimately for now you need to understand that these are the part of managing the FinOps as a practice domain. And then onboarding workload, similarly intersecting discipline. So I will cover this part in detail, but for now you need to understand that if we talk about the well architected framework, so there it asks about the reliability, security. So those are the key constitute or cost even. So these are the key constitute of well architected framework. It is saying that okay, every cloud architect should architect the design via anticipating that failure will happen. So you should have a high reliability or high availability to be precise in place. But if we will have a high availability every place, then cost will go up, right? So FinOps recommendation is to have a high availability only for the most critical area, which will impact the business. But if we go generally via well architected framework, it is asking to have a high availability in design itself. It is not classifying which environment or which workload, but in general. So the two different framework will intersect with each other. And here the FinOps team job is to ensure that how to trade off between security, speed, and cost that we talked about via iron triangle in one of earlier video, right? So in this way, this intersecting discipline is also the capability of this particular domain. So if you see in general, the majority of the areas or capabilities are talking different area of executions in the FinOps. If you see, only the cost optimization is not the focus. And this is one of the key question in the interviews, and in the, even you will find this question in the exam as well about for the FinOps practitioner or FinOps engineer, that whether the FinOps objective is to reduce the cost. Yes, but not the entire objective. It is just one of the objectives. So if you see majority of work which multiple cloud operation teams are doing in this particular area, where they are working on the reservation, saving plan, and to be precise, right sizing, resizing, which will help customer to reduce the carbon footprint as well, and sometimes hybrid benefit as well, right? But there are other areas as well, which is the key capabilities of FinOps, and which are most of the time which are undiscovered. So organization might be doing all these areas, but not as a part of central FinOps team. So if anybody will ask you that what is the key job or key objective of FinOps, it is not just the cloud cost optimization. There is something more. And I would say there are many more things which you need to understand via FinOps capabilities. So I hope this video was useful for your understanding and which you will able to easily explain to anyone that FinOps is not about the cloud cost optimization. It is there are so many things which FinOps team has to do, and that is why dedicated FinOps team, who is the grouping of multiple personas, should be there in an organization. In case if you have any further query related to FinOps capabilities, feel free to ask in the comment section, and do not forget to press the share and subscribe button so you will get the notification about my upcoming videos, and your friends and other colleagues will also get benefit out of my content. Till the time, stay tuned. Have a wonderful day ahead.